Catholic means universal, worldwide, all-encompassing. Everything belongs. Catholicism sees the good in all. It sees that God is present in all reality. It sees with sacramental eyes. One of the biggest mistakes Catholicism makes is when it sees itself as one religion among many, and in competition with other religions. What began as Israel's realization of the one God's desire to save all peoples and bring all together through them was brought to fullness in Jesus of Nazareth. The whole world is now seen to be charged with divine grace. God has come to us fully, so fully as to be found everywhere, in all things, in each person, if we know how to look. The good news is a way of seeing, and a new way of being, that offered a way out of the darkness and struggles that had always plagued being human. People are called to move beyond their old ways of seeing and being to realize that the kingdom of God is breaking in all around us. The Apostle Peter's encounter with the Roman Cornelius was accompanied by a vision of all God's creatures and the realization that nothing is unclean. The Spirit of God filled the Romans, and Peter realized that nothing and nobody is excluded in this new, all-embracing Catholic reality. Everything belongs. The good news is not just for the people of Israel. Judaism has gone universal, and Catholicism is born. From the beginning, those who recognized that Jesus was the way continued to do what he had done, gathering for the breaking of the bread, healing the sick, and preaching the good news of the kingdom of God. They welcomed new members of the way through baptism. The chains that had held them were broken, and they were more alive than they had ever been, for they knew that the one who had died was risen and now lived in them. Over time, they settled on the best ways to speak about and ritualize this message of salvation. Spreading throughout the world, they realized that some ways of expressing the deepest truths need to be changed to be heard in different cultures and times, and so the unchanging truth was passed on. Its expression adapted, but the essential truth of the good news was preserved. New wine needed new wineskins. As with all of us, the attempts to live deeply and pass on the good news were sometimes clouded by this darkness, and at other times it shone forth brilliantly. His followers took this message of universal inclusion to the ends of the world, bringing into their expression of truth all the good that they found in other cultures, all human thought, sanctifying rituals and symbols throughout the known world, taking with them the Jewish scriptures and the stories of the good news of Jesus. Today, the challenge is still to shine forth and be the light for the world, to reveal the all-loving, all-embracing, universal and Catholic love of the God who created and sustains everything in love.